Assalamu alaikum, my dear students of class 9. How are you? Hope all of you are well by the blessing of Almighty Allah. Welcome to our online platform NIEVS Home School. This is Muhammad Abul Kalam, Assistant Teacher of National Ideal English Version School. Dear learners, today I am going to conduct today I am going to conduct an physical education, health and science sports class. I am telling again. Today I am going to conduct physical education, health science and sports class for the students of class 9. Let's see our today's topic. It is chapter 1, lesson 3 and 4 reading. Dear learners, look here, this is our lecture number 2 on our half yearly syllabus. My dear students, in our last class we learned chapter 1, lesson 1 and 2. Today we are learning from chapter 1, lesson 3 and 4. These lessons will help you very much to do your assignment. Dear learners, let's see the board, and I request all of my students to open your chapter 1. Chapter 1 page number, it is page number 5 at first. The beginning of chapter 3 is needs of physical education. Page number 5, it is needs of physical education. This chapter 3 at first, then chapter 4. Physical education maintains coordinated development of body and mind. Any education is not complete without physical education. Physical education plays a vital role in inculcating these qualities into people, which help individual to grow as healthy, emotionally balanced and responsible citizen. Men love recognition by society. It is through recognition that an individual's personality is developed. Therefore, physical education has a significant role in developing leadership and personality. Our body is a combination of some organs. Against each organ consists of different types of muscles, bone, artery, veins, etc. In order to keep the body fit, a number of systems are functioning inside the body. Physical fitness is a must to keep this system function. As a result of lack of balanced nutrition, lack of necessary physical movements, any required rest and sleep, the body does not develop properly and fails to keep fit. In fact, modern education puts equal emphasis on physical and mental development. The necessity of physical education at school is described sequentially. Look here, a school is a social institution. So, a school is committed to the society and the country for social conservation, social reforms and positive social changes. School is responsible for the proper development of human resources to develop the children of today as the good citizens of tomorrow. In this respect, the school plays dual roles. First, the prime duty of a school is to help its young students developing their personality, which includes physical, mental and spiritual aspect of students. Secondly, schools helps the students transform biological entities into social ones. It includes the development of character, social values and social adjustment. Out of these two tasks, the first one is directly responsible, whereas the other one is indirectly responsible of a school. Physical education is necessary for all round development of a student. According to Maslow, these needs of students are divided into 3 stages. Biological needs, look here, it is psychological needs and social needs. At first one, it is biological needs. Physical education has direct contribution in the fulfillment of biological needs of a student. The role of physical education is as follows. Number A, physical education fulfills biological needs of the body of students by quick movements. B, it makes beautiful and strong physical structure of a student. It develops physical ability and capacity of students. It develops immunity to disease of students. Students acquire expertise in sports through learning skills of various games. F number, physical education develops a sound body for a sound mind. Number 2, it is psychological needs. Psychological needs number 2, physical education builds mental and intellectual foundation of children. It removes monotony and boredom of everyday life of students. It develops characters of students. Now we will go to next page, page number 7, D number. It develops self-awareness, self-dependence, self-realization and self-respect among the students. It helps students adjust with environment. It develops a sense of capacity among the students. It keeps students away from harmful addictions. It helps students choose the means of recreation and enjoy pastimes. 3 is social needs. Physical education helps students to develop cooperative attitude through competition. It helps to develop mental qualities which reflect social relationship through games and sports. C number, it develops leadership qualities. D, it makes students familiar with social norms and culture. E number, it promotes, so look here, it promotes national and international fraternity. F number, it creates liberal attitudes and a sense of social responsibility among the students. Lesson 4, programs of physical education. Programs of physical education is an educational institute, includes games and sports, physical exercise and all other health as well as recreational related activities. A physical education teacher helps students to perform all these activities in physical education programs. Physical education programs are divided into 3 categories. These are number 1, compulsory sports program, number 2, intramural sports, number C, it is extramural sports. Now we will go to page number 8. This is our last page to have a details of these 3 points. Compulsory sports program. In an educational institution, sports program of physical education includes government instructions about physical education class, competition, assembly and local institutions, etc. A physical education teachers has to observe all this program. By government instruction means the order and circular issued by Ministry of Education relating to physical education program, such as compulsory daily assembly, 3 classes a week, participation in their school sports, competition and games and sports on national days and so on. By local institutions, we mean the rules and regulations of an institution such as maintaining cleanliness of campus, participation in annual sports competition, participating in cultural programs, participation in physical development test and running tiffin program, etc. Now number 2, it is intramural sports. Intramural is a Latin word. Intra means inside and mural means all. So intramural sports means all the games and sports taking place within the boundary. It is indoor games. For example, annual sports competition, class 6 versus class 9 versus 10 cricket match, or class 6A section versus B section competition of any type. If there are different houses in the school, competition between them are also called intramural activities. Besides, competition between department or 5 years versus first year versus second year also included under intramural sports. In short, all these sports or competition that takes place within the institutions are called intramural sports. Our last part, this is extramural sports. Extra means outside and mural walls means wall. So all the games and sports competition taking place outside the boundary of a school are called extramural sports. The games and sports or any type of competition of one school or college with another school or college are commonly called extramural competition. For example, inter-school, inter-college, inter-university, inter-club, etc. By participating in an extramural competition, the strength of one's own team can be tested. Player of different standard participate in such types of competition. As a result of coming in close contact with good players, one can learn good behavior and better techniques from them. Through these competitions, students can develop team spirit, mutual understanding, competition attitude and good health. Dear learners, with this point, that means point number 3, today we have finished our second lecture. So I hope that all of you will read the lesson 3 and 4 at home, and these 2 lessons will help you very much to understand your assignment. See you again, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.